Hi everyone and welcome back to another video with me Shruti. Today in this video I want to speak to you about how you can interpret your dreams. So when our intuition starts to open up, especially, we get some really funky dreams, some really very different and weird dreams. And in general as well, if you have clicked on this video and you want to know what your dream means, then this video is for you. And I want to go a little bit different from the usual route and get into the depth of what dreams mean and how you can really find out what it means for you in particular with your unique language that you have with the universe. So if you'd like to hear my thoughts on that, keep watching this video. Give this video a thumbs up. That's how I get to know what kind of videos you'd like to watch from me. Subscribe if you are new here. And also check out my personal services. The links will be below this video on shrutivashish.com. I also have an online course called Open Your Intuition, which goes perfectly with this and will really take you into details. Okay, and I also have other manifesting courses that you can check out. So everything will be below this video. Okay, so what is the best way to interpret a dream? Let's say you woke up with this really weird dream and you want to know what it is. So I have mainly two tips for you, and the first one is that you can see the general meaning. So for example, if you have a dream that has an archetype in it, like dreams always have archetypes. There might be a snake that shows up in your dream like an animal. There might be some other universal archetypes that show up, like clouds or birds or other things that relate to nature or that relate to the human condition, like those common dreams where we are sort of running behind a train but it keeps moving. So that those have general interpretations, like time is running out, I'm trying to run behind something, I'm not able to catch it, and I feel like I'm not achieving or going as fast as I want in life, stuff like that. Animal symbols and nature symbols as well. There are some general symbols, like snakes symbolize the Kundalini awakening, that you are rising in your level of consciousness, and that's what they can symbolize. And for sure those are really good pointers and they are great to begin with, and they're very easily you can find them on the internet. So if you just Google snake symbolism or snake dream meaning, or whatever it is, whatever those archetypes you saw in your dream, you can easily Google that. But how do you go a step beyond that as well? After you have done that, I would suggest that first maybe you go and do that. But the way to really interpret what your specific dreams means for you right now, for example, you may have dreamt of a snake. Let's say you had a snake dream and you've dreamt of snakes at during various occasions, like it's a recurring dream. What does it mean for you now? Like you've had it in a different context now. So I would say get behind the underlying feeling. Forget about the details of the dream. The details may be interesting, they may have some value, but find out what is that feeling that you wake up with. Like when you felt this snake in your dream, whatever it was doing, what was that feeling that it left you with? So we need to discern in our body what that feeling was, and that feeling is the main thing that is landing in your life right now. So behind every feeling is an essence. So let's say we wake up with a feeling of hope and upliftment, then that is what is landing in your life right now. And this is a symbol, this is a message from the cosmos for you and your own higher self, that this path is opening up for you. Similarly, it can be something that symbolizes fear, and it's showing you, and negative dreams or nightmares are not bad. They're just simply showing you something that is already there, that you're already feeling. So it's just coming to the surface and becoming aware. So that's always a good thing. And then again, you can feel, what is that underlying thing that I woke up with? And there's different types of fear as well. You can feel scared for your life. You can feel like time is running out. You can feel like you can feel jealousy. There's so many different types of quote-unquote negative emotions, right? So I want you to identify exactly what emotion it left you with, positive or negative, and name exactly what it is. And your body will know. Just ask your body, close your eyes as soon as you wake up, and what did I feel? What is that dominant feeling? Even if it's taking me through different emotions, what was that dominant feeling of this dream? And you will get the answer. Even if you don't get it immediately, just sit with it, connect to the feeling and let it come. Don't try and force it, and it'll be there. So I would say that take that feeling, and behind that emotion or feeling there will be an underlying essence, like joy, like abundance. Even if you get something negative, like you get jealousy, let's say, that I'm feeling jealous and I'm feeling envious of other people. I don't have what they have. Perhaps they're the same age as me and they're doing much better. So in that sense, what you want, maybe if they are more successful, is that you want success or you want abundance. So then what really is landing in your life is abundance. So even behind any negative emotion, so-called negative emotion, find out what the opposite of that is, the positive emotion, the positive essence. And that is what is landing in your life. So that would be point number one, that you wake up with the dominant feeling, you find out what the dominant feeling is, then find out what the essence behind that is, whether it's positive or negative, and that energy is landing in your life. So that's a message for you. Then number two, the point that I have for you is don't try and overanalyze the negative dreams that you have. Like, let's say if you wake up with a nightmare and there's all kinds of events that happened in that. It was like a storyline, and then you're breaking the dream down, you're interpreting each and everything. I wouldn't recommend that in most cases, especially when you're beginning, mainly because that is the mind when we overanalyze. It's not really about the details of what happened. It's about the dominant feeling. So in the dream state, in spirituality, what we say is that we are actually traveling through different dimensions. So we don't only exist as this human in this third dimensional body. There's different parts of us that exist simultaneously. So we exist in different dimensions. There's aspects of us. And so that aspect is what you are in tune with. So there's this fourth dimensional aspect of you, this astral realm that we call. And within that, we're playing out at an energetic level what we're feeling every day. Things that we have suppressed, hopes and desires that we have suppressed as well. And those are the dreams that we get, the regular dreams. There's also psychic dreams. But regardless of what type of dream it is, I really feel that when you get the underlying feeling behind it, and therefore you find the essence behind it, that really gives you all that you need to know. Because what happens when we overanalyze the details of the dream is that, especially when it's negative, is that, in the astral realms, everything is not quote unquote positive or harmonious. So there's a lot of discord, there's a lot of discordant energies that are not always just yours. It belongs in the collective. We all know what kind of a society we live in. Everybody's having anxious thoughts and nobody is really in touch with their body. That's the type of society we live in, right? So there's a lot of that negative quote unquote energy that is around. So we don't want to indulge in it further, because it's almost like if you're giving that so much importance, what happened, why did I feel this way, what is so negative, and you're analyzing each and every detail of the dream, and I saw this entity, and what is this, what is it trying to tell me, you're kind of you're giving it momentum. So I would not recommend that. There's really no need, like I said, to overanalyze each and every detail. When we do that, it's again, in the dream realms, in the astral realms, energies can present themselves visually however they want. So I might be vibrating with an energy of fear or trying to control people, but I can, show myself as this angelic being or whatever it is. So the real discernment is how it made you feel. You saw an angelic being, but maybe there was a feeling of awe, but kind of feeling also unsettled in some way, like you don't fully trust it, or you're a part of you is wondering if this is for real. So I would always suggest that that dominant feeling is the thing that you can trust the most, and that is the main message you need anyway, no matter how long a dream you had. So when you open yourself up to that dominant feeling, anyway, any other message that wants to come through to you from the cosmos will find itself even in your waking hours. You'll see that synchronicities start happening when you have opened yourself up properly, and you're allowing in information to come in. The cosmos starts to communicate with you, and at the same time you will prevent the sort of negative energies from doing that, by not indulging in the mind too much, because that's where they get power from. The ego mind, from the busy mind that loves to analyze, break down things, is cynical, doesn't trust everything, and wants proof, wants to connect everything. Whereas all we really need, we can relax. We don't need to do so much work. The realms of spirit, of the Holy Spirit, or of positive energy, the fifth dimension, whatever you want to call it, they work this way. They work in the main essence, work in the main essences that are there. So it's really quite simple. So I want you to just, when you wake up and you have a dream, find out what is the core message or the core feeling, and that's it. That's all you take away from it. Don't give too much importance to the details, the characters, etc. I hope this video helped you out. Let me know in the comments below what kind of dreams you've had, and if you think this approach is good. What other questions you have, what videos you would like me to make about opening your intuition. By the way, I have a really beautiful course that takes you through so many different aspects of opening your intuition. You know, we have different intuitive powers as humans. So in my course, I teach you everything, and it's a very creative course. I promise you there's no other course on the internet like this, because I'm also a school teacher and I have really made such a creative workbook. So aside from meditations and videos that you watch as part of the course, you also will be engaging in these exercises. So it's a really hands-on course as well. And you'll really be opening up all of your intuitive powers, whether it's spiritual seeing, spiritual hearing, spiritual knowing, which I feel is one of the most important things. You'll be learning how to give messages, leave messages to your friends in their dreams. Again, how to read oracle cards, how to interpret dreams, and how to activate your psychic senses and psychic dreams, and so many more things, how to communicate with nature and trees, and psychic protection. So check out the details of the course below this video. It's a beginner's course and I know that you'll enjoy it so much. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to this channel if you're new here, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Leave me your comments about what you would like to watch from me.